Clean and safe water is as important to me as it is to you. On May 23rd, the Minnesota Department of Health issued new limits on the level of chemicals allowed in the water, which affect East Metro communities, including Cottage Grove. The Department of Health did emphasize that this is not a health emergency and that our water is safe to drink. But our City Council was still quick to act. They convened an emergency meeting and passed a resolution to limit water use. The ban does not apply to those with private wells. I do want to make it clear that the water ban was not declared by the Minnesota Department of Health. There is no health risk and the water is safe to drink. When the Minnesota Department of Health lowered the acceptable levels of PFC chemicals in the water supply, some of the city's wells had some traces of this chemical. To ensure that all of the city's water is safe to drink, we are now blending water from wells affected by the new limits with other wells. By doing this, our water meets the new MDH health values, but we have less water available. We expect the ban to last 4 to 6 weeks. Because there is less water available for everyone to use, we're asking residents to please hold off on watering lawns, washing cars, filling swimming pools, and other non-essential exterior water use. If you have an automatic sprinkling system, please make sure it is shut down during the water ban. We need to work together and conserve our water as much as possible until we get the new carbon filtration systems installed for all our affected wells. I know this is an inconvenience and disappointing as we enter into our Minnesota summer. Believe me, we all look forward to watching our kids and grandkids run through the lawn sprinklers and cool off at the splash pad. But if we all work together and limit our outdoor water use, there'll be enough water pressure for all of us during the short 4 to 6 week period. I have lived here all my life, and I have multiple generations of family here, and I care deeply about the health and well-being of all the citizens of Cottage Grove. I am proud to tell you, like the Minnesota Department of Health did, that our water is safe to drink now as it was in the past and will be into the future. Again, the ban will last 4 to 6 weeks and restrictions will be lifted as more wells come back into the system. A great way to stay informed about situations such as this is through our Code Red emergency notification system. Immediately after the city acted, more than 12,000 of our citizens were informed through emails, text messages, and a recorded voice message from our Code Red. If you haven't signed up for this notification, I encourage you to go to the city's website at cottage-grove.org and click on Code Red to register to receive alerts from the city and public safety agencies. If you have any questions about the temporary water ban, you can go to our website. I also invite you to attend the informational meeting at City Hall on Wednesday, June 7th at 6 p.m.